know your folk be staying down on the road, man. Rolling all the way from Florida, MIA, on up to Duval, on up to Tennessee.
Well, your Halloween costume at, man.
I am. I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a millionaire for Halloween. This is my costume.
Rubber band, man, wild as the Taliban. Rolls on my right, 50 large in my other hand.
I could imagine, like, you know, you and the kids, like, going trick-or-treating and stuff like you still, like, you know.
I mean, I try to do as much as I can, man. You know what I'm saying?
I can't imagine,
I can't go door to door, you know what I'm saying? But
oh,
you do something.
You stay by the car while the kids go to the...
Something like that.
Oh, I can't imagine, like, T.I. coming up in front of my door and then asking for candy with the kids. I'll probably flip, like...
Would you give them candy?
Of course, man.
All right, well, there you go.
You're getting back into, like, the remixes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially the, you know, that freaking Ball So Hard shit is out of control, man. Like,
thank you.
You spazzed out on that. Like, you did that on purpose or something? Like, you got something against Jay and Kanye?
Nah, I had to keep up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't half-ass on a record with them. I had to keep up. I got a lot of records that I got a record for every situation. I'm just holding it into that situation.
I heard you did a lot of other remixes too that I need to holler at you about before you escape here, you know?
Yeah.
Get my Bluetooth on. But we got one quick question for you as far as, like, because this is the Whoolywood Shuffle. As far as movies, you were gone during the best, illest movie that you've ever Takers.
Yeah, well, you know.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Another form of frustration right there. You had the crazy movie, and now you're going again.
Just ready to get back.
Isn't that crazy?
Sure, you know.
Is there a future for you in the movie? Are they still, like, hitting you up?
I certainly hope so.
You did very. I didn't like the fact that they murdered you in that movie, but
who said that? Who said they murdered me?
Oh shit!
Who said
what?
I mean, I'm just asking.
You can't tell, huh?
You know, I was lying still. You know, but who said I got murdered?
Now, rumors has it there might be a prequel. Like they show like the everything before.
We writing it right now.
Wow,
it's in the process of the script is being written right now. Some are unhappy, but who cares?
They kind of like pissed off that you're back. They seem
they salty, but they tight. Who cares?
They ate like crazy when you were like kind of like it's time for you to get your chomp on now.
There you go.
Asking for forgiveness is not needed when you have hit records out there. Like, you know, is it the hunger? The hunger is back. You know, being away for so long. See now,
look. Let me listen. Right. Let me clarify. I wasn't asking for forgiveness. I was asking for understanding.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to understand that, hey, man, I'm a man like everybody else.
And you make mistakes.
There you go. I'm asking for understanding.
And some of the mistakes are random too. Like it seems like it's like bad luck too.
Yeah, the apology was a consolation. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, it was rhetorical. I wasn't waiting on a response. You dig? I was just putting it out there. My bad, y'all. And I wasn't like, do you accept my apology? You know what I'm saying? It was I was really looking, just trying to clarify and let people know that, hey man, I'm a man too. Play a fuck up too. So after that, let's move on. Let's not dwell on it.
Who was the first one you spoke to when you came out? Like, as far as a rapper go,
Good question.
Yeah, who was the first one that called you? Was like, yo, my nigga, you home, my nigga.
Nelly.
Oh, Nelly, for real?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's one of my best partners, man. I say Nelly, Dro, B.O.B.
Wow.
I'm not sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no sensitive cat. Like, they didn't come see me. They didn't write me. They didn't call me. They didn't. I ain't on that. If you do, it's great. But if you don't, man, I don't hold no grudge for that. I don't, you're not held to no high standard of support for me. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it 100, man. You ain't got to do nothing to necessarily help me. Just don't try and do nothing to hurt me.
Oh, definitely.
So I ain't. That's emotions are for women.
Thank you.
When it comes to interactions, and that's I don't do that.
The next album, did you figure out the title? Is it going to be Kill the King or is it going to be Trouble?
Trouble, man.
You still like?
I don't know. I think I'm leaning toward Trouble Man right now.
Oh, you're leaning toward Trouble Man? Definitely.
I do like Kill the King though, but see, Kill the King, I feel like I can do again. I could do later. I could do Kill the King later.
Wow.
Trouble Man, it's. I'd only be able to do that like right now.
It might be a lot of opinions with that title.
Which one?
In Trouble Man. Trouble Man might.
I don't care about that. Fuck their opinions. I don't care. I just hated it when people ask somebody else about my shit and somebody say, "Oh man, they don't need to be. He don't need to be." Man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. Mind your business.
Oh my God, is B.O.B. going to be the next top priority in your label?
He is the top priority.
Okay. Because he let me hear a lot of new joints when I was at Atlantic.
He going ham.
Bananas. Like one of them was like that Lil Wayne thing is a leak, but the one that I assume is gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna shout it out on air. I don't know if y'all wanna. We can.
What, play the guitar?
Yo, T.I., man, come on, man.
Okay.
Oh, this guy, man. What goes on in your mind when you have to do a pop record? Because I asked B.O.B. when he had to do a super pop record.
What do you mean?
Like he was like,
what do you mean, like as a feature?
Yeah, like you have to put it out.
You talking about for me, my record?
For you.
See, that's what I try my best not to make a record with intentions of it being a
pop
radio record or a single.
So it organically happens and you choose it.
Like when I did I'm Flexing, I didn't make I'm Flexing and say, man, let me make a hood single.
Okay.
I just did the song that I had and I kept doing other songs and I said, okay, let me pick from these records that I got which one I feel is most suitable for what I need to put out right now. And it just fit in that, you know what I'm saying? I don't say, let me make a single. I want to make a single now.
You got to get the fuck out of here because the Hollywood police is here to get you. So
wow. Well, wait a minute. Pause.
Oh yeah, we
not the Hollywood. Police.
We don't.
Hollywood police have gotten just about enough. Gotten all they gonna get of me. Okay.
They had you on The View the other day, man. That was. You saw Barbara Walter? Like,
I did.
How was it to finally that was the first time you saw her?
I love all those ladies, man, and and the show as well.
Does she have a fatty? Somebody told me she had a fatty.
Watch it. Pause.
For real?
Pause.
She ain't got no fatty, yo?
Hey, okay, disclaimer.
What were you reading when you were locked up?
I read Man, Child in the Promised Land. I read.
Wow. That's some heavy shit right there.
Man, Child in the Promised Land.
Yeah.
It was a good book. It was a good book. The reason I was reading it because actually somebody approached me about Rudy Langley's. He approached me about playing Claude in the film.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I'd already had been having discussions. So I wanted to pick the book up. I'd never read it front to back in its entirety. So I wanted to read it in its entirety just to educate myself on.
And now you got it on point. So if that choice do come.
It's a great book though. You should read it. You won't though. I know you won't. You gonna wait for the movie.
I'm reading Snooki book right now. I got the Snooki book. You ain't got the Snooki book, yo?
Nah, that's a double negative. Also, I read The Alchemist. I read Decoded. I read a lot of Jane Patterson. A lot of them books.
Is that the reason you came out with your book now? Power
and Beauty.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I came out with that book because, for one, I feel like the generation, or should I say the generation that I speak to, I feel like they don't read enough. They're not even interested in finding things to read. So I felt that I, try to encourage and influence them to do more reading.
We need that.
I got a Read Some Food campaign going.
Serious?
Yeah, Read Some Food, and I'm just trying to encourage and influence people to read because that's what's keeping us from reaching the levels of success that we had the potential to reach. Is knowledge, information, and understanding. So
you wrote this book or you co-wrote it?
I did.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Jesus, man. And then is it like a comparison to you? Or is it your life?
Nah,
it's fictional, right?
It is. Yeah. It's fictional. It's things that I've experienced, things that I've witnessed other people experience.
Oh, okay.
And just just a creative release of a life of I guess love, crime.
There's a lot of love in Atlanta, yo.
Yeah, it's love in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man, I want to love, yo. Serious?
You want to get out of here.
I want to love, yo.
Stop. Knock it off. Nah, on some real shit, though. But and then, I feel like after Coldest Winter Ever, there was a huge void left.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was a story. That was a book that if you didn't read books, you could read it. And if you only read street novels, you could read it. And if you didn't read street novels at all, and you only read self-help books, or you only read, information instructional books. You could still read it, and it bridged the gap between so many different walks of life. And since then, that didn't exist for us. You don't know me, don't judge me, and if you don't like me, that's your right. Fuck you and fuck off.